Welcome back, Guardians. In this video I wanted to talk about the Taken King leak, as well as possible raid information coming with E3, and my thoughts and ideas about a possible raid scenario with what's already been leaked. So the leak occurred, I don't know, probably about 3, 4, maybe 5 days ago, and it basically told us that with the Taken King we will see the third subclass come, and I've already made videos about this before, and you know there's different things with the third subclasses, but mainly that there is going to be a raid which will contain ORYX, which is the father of Crota, etc, etc, and the god of all Hive. So will we see ORYX come? I believe not, because ORYX is such a big character, a massive character. I believe it may be saved for Destiny 2. So with the Taken King, even if we do see ORYX, and that's what my idea is going to be based around because that's the leaked information we have, I think it's safe to say we are all looking forward to seeing a raid again, and hopefully we get to see some footage at E3, which I think we might do, even whether it just being a teaser trailer for a couple of minutes, and then they talk about all the different things that they are implementing. I can't wait to see it. So my idea for a raid boss, a final boss with an ORYX encounter, would be something like what I produced before, where I had some future raid ideas. So basically you'd come into a room, and in the room you'd have ORYX in the center. Now ORYX in the center will be able to attack your teammates however he wishes to do. Let's just say he does every 45 seconds he does a big blast move which damages your characters quite a lot. If you're already low health, then he will kill you or kill all 6 of you. I don't know whether I want him to have an enraged period of time on him, but the idea that I have is that he's in the middle attacking people. Maybe he locks on to one specific enemy, and for a minute he tries to attack him over and over again, where he's doing constant blasts to kill people. And the point is, ORYX is invulnerable. You cannot touch him, you cannot kill him. The only way to get his shield down, let's say, is to kill the enemies around the room. So I'm going to say that there's maybe 4, 5, 6 different enemies running around the room which are really strong ultras, and they all have different burn shields. So one might have an arc, one might have a fire, one might have a void, which means you have to attest to those shields for you to be able to take those enemies out as soon as possible. Now the only way to take down the shield is to kill all 6 of them at the same time. Let's just put it this way: if you killed 3 of them and there was still 3 up, if you don't kill those next 3 within, let's say, a minute, 3 more will come out the door. If you kill all 6 within 30 seconds of each other, then ORYX's shield would go down for a minute, where you can just pummel him with as much damage as you can, and then those 6 enemies will return, or 5 or 4 or however many you want. They will return and give him his shield back, which means you have to rinse and repeat the process over and over again, and you have to be very, very good with your coordination as well as communication with your team to be able to take down those enemies to drop his shield as quick as possible and as consistent and as often as possible. Meaning, after, let's just say, I would want to see a boss fight be about minimum 10 minutes, where you cannot kill him any quicker than that because you have to do other stuff first. You could implement things in the room, I don't know, you have to press switches or something, you know, just to add in that extra task of having to fight enemies. There's all this other interactive stuff that you could be doing. Now those switches could, for instance, trap enemies in a certain area. So like you bring up some doors and then those enemies are stuck in there for however long the door will last, meaning gives you a little bit of a breather space. Things of that nature. I haven't really, you know, written it all down and thought it through. I just speak off the top of my head like I usually do. So my idea would be have ORYX in the middle, attacking someone, maybe focus on one person and constantly attack them. And then on top of that, you've got all these other strong ultra enemies that you need to take down at the same time or within a certain amount of time, so that ORYX's shields drops, which means you can attack him and take his damage, or take his health down as far as you can before those enemies return, and you have to rinse and repeat the progress with maybe some interactive things happening inside the room where you're having that final fight that you must complete, maybe some critical objectives, you know, who knows. That is my thoughts anyway. Let me know what you think about my thoughts, what you think about the Taken King, what you're expecting, what you're hoping to see at E3. Hit that comment section hard. Hit that like button even harder. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.